Hey, so look, real quick, bruh. This probably gonna be my most real, authentic video that I drop of all time. Not saying that I haven't been real authentic, but how I'm feeling right now, I'm feeling good, and I want to talk to y'all about fellas living in the dorms. Some of y'all are going to live in the dorms, bruh. But YouTube's got their devil as one only Pappy. And we are back with another video. I'm about to get straight to it. Pap, can you bring girls to the dorm? And I want to tell you, absolutely. Absolutely, you can. They can stay with you if you want them to. You know what I mean? But depending on the type of dorm you got, you might have to tell her, bro. You be like, hey, you can't leave the room because your cat card may be your room key. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no physical key. Like, your cat card is how you get to your dorm. Get inside your dorm, get inside your actual room to the dorm. You know what I'm saying? So you have to tell her you can't leave because the door is going to lock. And I'm at work and stuff, so you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you could have a girl in your dorm. Ladies, you could have a guy in your dorms. Living in the dorms for me, I got to learn who I really was because even though I was in a dorm, I haven't lived by myself before. So that was a good time to see who I was in my own space by my lonesome. You know what I'm saying? And it was cool. It was cool. It's like your apartment before your first apartment. And I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, you can have parties and stuff. And well, let me break down how the dorms look. Well, not all of them look like this, but I'm gonna explain how mine look. So it's an apartment. Well, mine was an apartment style dorm. So basically, what that means is there's 4 rooms inside of a dorm. There are on the corners, is 2 up there and 2 in the back. You got your own bathroom and you got your own closet. The only thing that y'all share is the common area, which is the kitchen and the living room. And shit, my living room had a couch and a flat screen TV. You know what I'm saying? And so it was me and another black dude and 2 white people. Bro, I've never interacted with the other 2 roommates, the white guys. To this day, I can't tell you what their name is, what their job was. I can't tell you, but I can tell you who the other black dude name was. His name was Bolo. Bolo was bringing the women to the dorms. So I say that to say, like, you might not even know who your roommates is. That's how chill and of a situation the dorms is. You know what I'm saying? And yes, you could party in that motherfucker. Depending on what base you at, some bases got some jumping dorms. I like the dorms is better than the clubs. That's how the party be jumping. And so you could be like, hell yeah, you can go downstairs or the next hall over to the door. Like, bro, it's lit. It's lit depending on what base you is. And then in my dorms, uh, the common area of the dorms, like a game room and all that stuff. They had a grill, so sometimes people outside grilling, and that's just y'all community. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. Now, fellas, listen. Like I said, you could have girls over, but listen to me. That bed y'all got is a queen size bed, man. So shit, y'all gonna be sharing a queen size bed if she decide or he decide to stay over. You know what I'm saying? Now listen, there's nothing wrong with the dorms because if folks is going, they going. They don't care about you living in the dorms, bruh. They do not care. Now, fellas, listen. When you first get to your base, you're gonna be trying to scope the scene, and you gonna come across a few women that's interested in you. And then once you tell them in the dorms, they're like, "Oh, that I ain't tripping about the dorms." You know, and then you want to invite me over, right? So when y'all been talking and this and that, and she finally decide to, pull up to your dorm, pull up to your room, bro. If she got these pants on, listen, bro. I'm talking from experience, man. I'm not just, you know what I'm saying? I'm being real with y'all. The dorms are a good time. The dorms are. Hey, y'all don't know about these pants, man. Y'all don't know about these pants. Y'all don't know about these pants, man. Stop. But yo, I had fun in the dorms. I had fun in the dorms. I'm not gonna go into depth, but like I say, like the dorms is where it's where you home your game at. You know what I'm saying? That the dorms is the practice reps until you get your own crib. You know what I'm saying? So you and I ain't just talking about women. I'm talking about from a a cleanliness aspect, a decorative aspect, and then a women aspect. So you get to learn those few things about you on your own. And if you're not single, meaning married with kids, like you won't see the dorms. I have to say that because I ain't address y'all people with families and stuff. Y'all gonna be, excuse me, able to get y'all a crib. But the folks that single, even the older folk, like the thirties and up, yeah, y'all be staying in dorms too. Excuse me, if you single. So yeah. They ain't gonna discriminate. Now I will say, depending on the base, they may let the older people go. Let them get them BAH or grant them BAH to move out the dorms to live out base because they're older. Like you would think, like older people are financially mature than the younger folks, so we don't keep the younger folks here a little bit longer than the older folks. So but still, older folk, you may stay a little bit in the dorms. So yeah, fellas, be aware of the bag bunnies. The bag bunnies are the women that's getting down. Ladies, I don't know what the male term of barrack bunnies is. So I also want to tell y'all, look out for them. Use your discernment. Use your discernment. And also talk to the people that's in your dorms. If you see your barrack bunny or your barrack dog, ask about them. Ask about them. So, but overall, bro, the dorms is a good time. Yeah, I can't wait for y'all to experience that. And you only gonna have a good time if you put yourself out there. Like, don't be the weenie ass person that always in their dorm. They don't go outside unless they going to work or coming from work. Like, dog, you gotta get uncomfortable to get comfortable, and you gotta put yourself out there a little bit. Go network, bro. Y'all all do the same thing. Y'all all young. Y'all got a job, and y'all all grown, and that's y'all community. That's y'all community. So, and that's where like the best relationship starts in the dorms. Yeah, in the dorms. I was not out when I moved into my dorm. Like when I actually got settled, I said, "Oh my God, I am actually in the Air Force. This is where I live now. This is where I live now." Because I came in like teens. Of course, I ain't lived on my own yet, let alone live out of my home state. I am from Texas, and they got me in Delaware by myself in this dorm room. So nigga, I cried, but I cried. I got homesick immediately, fool. I got home scared immediately. I already go back home, fool. Hell no. Hell no. And y'all gonna feel that feeling, but you gonna get over it. I'm here to tell you, nigga, you gonna be alright. You gonna be alright. Especially if you're a person that you make friends easy. You make conversation with other strangers easy. So if you can do that, man, you gonna be straight. You gonna be straight, bruh. But yeah, I got to that dorm, got all my stuff out the car, and I was getting ready for my first real Air Force day. I said, damn, I got scared like a bit. I got scared, bruh. But I got through it. I got comfortable and, you know, I bought a TV, bought my game system and that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't drinking yet, but in my dorm we had a mini fridge. So I was able to put my beverages in you know, my mini fridge. My closet was full of sneakers. Yeah, it was just a time, bro. And I was able to invite women, and I had women in my dorm, bro, and they knew what time it was. Like they knew, and I mean, like they knew I had a queen size bed. Like this wasn't like no crib. It's my house for right now, but it's not like a house. You know, it's like college. Like it's your personal space, but don't be expecting to be like this fully decked out crib or whatever case may be. Don't have these expectations like this is my house, like this is my dorm. We limited. So yeah. But once you if you play it like that, like dang, the women not gonna care, bro. They just wanna be with you. They just wanna be with you, bro. And if you that type of guy that get lucky, you know what I'm saying? Put her through the mattress. you know? Put her through that queen size mattress, bruh. And if she wanna stay, y'all gonna be sleeping in that. It's gonna be a close sleep in that queen size bed. But it's possible. It's possible, bruh. So if y'all a person that ain't never experienced like being on your own and this and that, and this is gonna be your first time being on your own, you're in for a treat because the dorms can be lit if you're not like a boring person. If you're not a weenie, you know what I'm saying? The dorms are lit. But yes, you can bring people to your dorms and they can stay with you. If you bring them on the weekend, you most likely gotta get them a visitor pass. But that's nothing. But yeah, it's a time. It's a time. You gonna meet your best friend in the dorms. You gonna go through some wild stuff in the dorms. but that builds character, that builds experience, that builds knowledge, wisdom. So if you ain't single, you gonna be straight. Get your little house in your crib, whatever. But if you is single and you young, like this is the best option for you. It was cool. I think my year and a half. Yeah, I was in there a year and a half, and it was cool, bro. It was cool. But yeah, if you been wondering about the dorms, this is the video for you. Yeah, I had to come tell y'all about the dorms and them pants. If Shorty pull up in them pants, if y'all after y'all been talking and flirting and macking with each other, she pull up in the pants. Yeah, you know what time it is, bro. You know what time it is, and don't be scared. Don't be scared. But man, let me get about this joint. If y'all got any other questions y'all want to holler about or want me to talk about, leave in the comments. I rock with y'all, bro. Appreciate all the love and support, man. For real. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And I'm out, bruh.